Michelle, can you tell your husband that they're one day going to call me the Miracle Man? I've discovered two miracles that will rock the world, and you and your husband can help validate both of them, as a matter of fact. The first miracle I discovered was the fountain of orgasm for women, and it's polarizing and massaging and compressing your G spot from the top and the bottom at the same time. The second miracle that I discovered is cold fusion, Michelle. Tell Barack that I discovered that mythical cold fusion. It's actually cold fission, as stevia splits water into a natural gas inside your blender. You'll see water triple in size, first white, enter into a natural gas that two PhDs have verified, validated. Anyhow, Michelle, you can do all females a favor by coming out and saying the violin works. I'm going to make a video showing that it's easy to take women, even who have been raped and can't come, to 100 orgasms an hour. Here, let me show you who's talking to you. Dan Quinn, a would-be first-round draft choice in the NFL if Lou Holtz doesn't fire me for making the greatest stop in the history of Notre Dame football. Look at my play, Michelle and Barack. I catch a tailback, a brother diving for a touchdown on 4th and inches, and I immediately get fired from a point shaving and cheating Lou Holtz, who was trying to throw that game. He probably had money on it. Obviously, he was enraged when I hit the sidelines. He didn't wait to take his anger out on me. He couldn't wait. He immediately fired me from the second team to the fourth team, and since I should have been starting anyways, I said, fuck this, I'm done with football, and I chose boxing immediately on the spot. But Michelle, you and Brock, even if Brock doesn't orally pleasure women, he can use his fingers, two fingers in and up to the bottom of the G-spot, and now instead of the offhand pinching nipple or grabbing ass, it presses down on top of the belly, below the belly button, feeling those inside fingers, polarizing and compressing and massaging in a violent action, takes women to 1 to 2 orgasms a minute for as long as it's played. And like I said, it's the cure for rape and for sexual abuse, making women not be able to orgasm. I've taken a victim of that to over 100 in an hour. I wore her out. She had to take breaks in between every 15, 20 minutes or so. Take a drink of water, take a sip of wine, and then back to magic. Anyways, Michelle, have Brock play the violin on you. Like I said, two fingers in and up to the bottom of the G-spot. Now two fingers pressing down on your belly, below your belly button, feeling those inside fingers and massaging. And when your pelvis comes off the bed to attack his face, tell him that the violin works, is a miracle, and know that stevia curing cancer, diabetes, and obesity when consumed in massive quantities comparatively to the small amounts that are being used now. It's a miracle that surpasses the importance of the violin for women's sex. It would create a healthy utopia in America and around the world. I know America makes a lot of money off of sickness and death, just like they make a lot of money in the prison industry, Michelle. Stevia is a stimulant. It surpasses cocaine in longevity. Dip your finger in stevia. Go to Amazon.com. Get a pound of stevia for $45. Dip your finger in it. It's called Mood and Mind Stevia. It's the best quality for the cheapest price. Dip your finger in it. Lick your finger. Dip it in there. Put it in your mouth. You feel a surge of energy. Have one of your friends or acquaintances that snort cocaine do a line. It'll wire them up for about 40 minutes and know that it kicks cocaine's ass. We could get a attorney, preferably a black attorney. It would make a better story, to sue the United States government for conflict of interest. They made stevia illegal. The FDA did. while they're arresting cocaine convicts, and if they had the opportunity to choose stevia over cocaine, they wouldn't be in jail. And since stevia is legal now, and it is a stimulant that's safe for children, even though it takes cocaine's ass, it banishes diabetes in everybody that consumes it in large quantities. It would end childhood obesity. It would end childhood diabetes. It would end childhood cancer if it was a staple of the American diet. So I'm going to cut this short. We're running on 5:35 right now. Have Brock play the violin on you, Michelle. Then you come out and say the violin works and stevia works, and it'll help me win a Nobel Prize. Blend stevia and water, see water triple in size into a white soup that 2 PhDs, like I said, have said is a natural gas. And know that the water underneath that soap that floats at the end of the blend acts like the fountain of youth. I'm going to use 90% of profits to repatriate, to do Lincoln's 40 acres and a mule, and to help all American Indians that have been fucked out of land, to help redistribute the wealth in America, buy up companies, and turn them into profit-sharing corporations instead of pyramid corporations that put all the money to the top. Barack helped Dan Quinn achieve the notoriety that he should have achieved as a football player had he not quit and chose boxing over football.